Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This is swung out to Eckler. They find some open field here. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the first play of the game. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
This is caught. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff. It's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. A nice little juke. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Oh, good move. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On first down, McKinnon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try with McKinnon, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Working with a 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here, as this is returned just shy of midfield. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going on the ground with Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Herbert. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a 4th down play. Gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Herbert now to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, McKinnon, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.